Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. It's Rad from Radko Tarot, and in this whole video we're going to look into Leo Sun, Leo Moon, and as well Leo Rising weekly general tarot reading November 15th up until November 21st, 2021. And should you be interested, guys, in a personal reading with me, or if you do want to take my tarot classes, checking out the description down below is going to give you a link to my website where you can view and purchase either or both of these services. And as well, if you do enjoy the content here on the channel and you do wish to support us, just leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you do not miss any of our weekly uploads. Right, so with that being said, starting up with the Leo reading, the first card you do have, Leo, that is going to be the Judgment. Okay, so you can see there is a little bit of a glare on these cards, so I hope you see them well, guys. We do have a Judgment followed by the next one here, which stands as the Justice. Moving on to the third card for you, Leo, that will be the Three of Cups. Followed by the fourth one that stands as the Death card, and the last that we have for you, that is going to be the Magician. Oof, that will be quite an important week for you, Leo. We do have a 4 out of 5 major arcana, and the week is all about making difference, or making the necessary difference, either career-wise, relationship, or it could be just as big as the life difference overall. And that difference that you are going to start making starts right about at the start of the week here through the Judgment card. Okay, in Judgment, it is the moment when you do have and for the lack of better word, I'm going to use revelation. Okay, Judgment, it could play out in many different forms, but it is the pinnacle of unity, and that is the universal unity. Okay, the unity where you get your opportunity, for example, and your environment unites with you. Okay, it is the unity of souls also, that could be the case as well. That is a very philosophical interpretation of the Judgment card. Usually how this translates into the day-to-day routine, how it translates into our material world, it is that people get their option available that makes most sense for them, and everything becomes clear for them. Okay, it is where they get the insight they need, or they get the hint of the universe that they need for what they should do with their career or with their love life as well. So the Judgment, it is when, if your life is a puzzle and right now you're trying to figure out which piece where to be placed, Judgment is the moment where the picture of the puzzle becomes clear to you, and now you know how to fit the pieces of that puzzle within the frame. And that's why the Judgment is interpreted as that wake-up call. You know, now you basically, the universe is whispering to you, or it is giving you a hint how you should approach your situation. Now, you may think of that this is an intuition. Well, you can call it whichever way you like, but it's very hard to ignore that is the most sensical thing that you should do about your love life once again, and about your career. And that's why I started the week about making difference. It will be like a premonition. It will be like a sudden insight, or a sudden unexpected, how can I say, lucky turn of events, that you are going to have your cue about your love life or about your career, and it will be a compelling feeling that you have to take that cue. In a most prominent way of how Judgment manifests, it is when, you know, you have your life very ordinary, nothing much is moving around, things are just as the same, and while you do have options available in front of you in terms of love or in terms of career, none of them it's truly perfect, in a sense of that all of these options that are sitting in front of you they do require a certain portion of a personal compromise, so you can make use of them. And when judgment hits you, suddenly some kind of a quite of an unexpected option available opens up that it kind of seems perfect at that stage, and that is your cue. And once your cue manifests in front of you, the judgment takes the justice, I'm sorry, takes place. And justice is about self-reflection in that particular case, in a spiritual way. Self-reflection in regards to being accountable of your actions, and as well of the way you are doing things, or you are about to start doing things, building up the puzzle in the frame, okay, the puzzle of your life in the frame. And that sense of accountability, of self-accountability, is going to make you use your time more efficiently. So we're talking about time management here, that you are going to become more accountable to. We are talking about a taking on responsibility in a more accountable manner, in a more accountable way. And having that astute discernment, what is important to be developed right now, and what can wait for the future. How you should approach your beloved one, or how you should approach your children as well, how you should approach your career endeavors in a way that that you are to get what you deserve. And of course, everybody thinks that they do deserve a lot, okay? And therefore, if that's what you think, then that astute discernment you are going to have within yourself is going to make you give a lot also. And thus, you will feel that, finally, life is just. That is how justice pretty much operates. And on a more practical level, of course, justice states that justice, law, and order are going to be settled. And therefore, that is a very common mistake when there is a tarot reading. For example, someone comes about and asks you, I am going through a lawsuit, right? Am I going to win it, for example? And you draw justice, and the instinctive answer is yes, you are going to win it, which is the wrong answer. The answer is that justice is going to be served. That's the answer. If you have lied, then you are not going to win it. It's just the truth is going to be revealed. Everything is going to be revealed, and the adjudication is going to be just. And right after this balancing establishment or readjustment of your life, the Three of Cups takes place, and this is a stage of a week which should be towards the middle of the week for you, Leo, where more people are going to be involved in the situation. Some people are going to be involved materially, like they are going to be physically involved into it. Other people are going to be more emotionally involved into your situation. But what is going to be common here into the Three of Cups, it is that everybody is going to share similar vision and similar emotional content as well. And therefore, at that stage of the week, it's highly unlikely that you are going to face any opposition whatsoever within your career, within your relationship as well. And also, Three of Cups on a more personal level is about results, the very first results in regarding to the new approach, the new way, the new enterprise that you are about to start here after that insight, that wake-up call truly manifests for you. And that will be a certain and clear sign that you are on the right track with what you are doing and with what your anticipations truly are. Now, this card is very niche when it comes to a relationship, and it speaks for a similar vision for the future in regards to some emotional content. So if you do have a partner in life, it's highly likely that you see each other in you see each other in the same way for the future, like for example married, having children. If the relationship isn't working for either of you, you again are seeing in a similar way that you just have to split, because that way you're just going to be happy on your own. But that is all about the vision, and the way you visualize your relationship, it is the way that, for example, your partner is visualizing the relationship, at least for the week itself. And right after the Three of Cups, the Death card comes about. And so this is the moment of cleansing. because see it through that lens here. Okay, you have a certain insight for a new approach over your love life and overall your career. Okay, you do have some kind of a cue that makes you more accountable, more responsible, and so on and so forth toward yourself, toward the people that you are associating yourself with, and so on and so forth. And it all that's predispose for just a different performance. That different performance cannot be established with old traits. It is just you need to acquire or put on front a new quirks of yourself, new traits of yourself. And that is what we do have the death card here. Towards the end of the week, you're gonna decide or develop an opinion, so to speak. And if you are doing the same thing over and over again, you ain't gonna get different results. Okay, yes, you do have the insight what you want to do, but doing it the old way, it's not gonna make it manifest. And the death card is going to come about in your life, or the energy of the death card is going to come about in your life to ask you, figuratively spoken, what you are willing to give up. What is that you want to change, with the way you treat, for example, your children, your beloved one, or your projects as well. And it's going to be willing giveaway. So that is the moment where you do change yourself to a certain extent, so you can become more aligned to the new life that it is start growing in your life, or the new vision, because new life, that is way too broadly expressed, because the new life may be a life of a new vision, okay, a life of a new opportunity, and so on and so forth. But death card, it is saying that many things are going to be in flux and they need to change if you do want to get new and better results. And these are inner things, behavior, habits, etc., etc., which are incompatible to the growth that you are about to establish. And right after you make that cleansing, the magician card takes place, and at the end of the week, you will just going to start doing an exceptional job, exceptional work. The magician card, it is pretty much basically where you do make the magic happen. I don't know how to describe it here. To me, it's pretty self-explanatory that you will have all the necessary skills, knowledge, and as well attitude to develop your growth, or in other words, to fit those pieces of the puzzle in the frame that I talked about at the start of the reading. And here at the end of the week, Leo, you are going to build up self-esteem, self-confidence, personal, not integrity, but personal sovereignty, so to speak. And on a more practical level, with the magician card, you also are going to be an exceptional negotiator, okay, and an exceptional speaker. And therefore, you will be able to negotiate for yourself pretty good deals. One advice here at the end of the week for you, Leo, it is that you shouldn't settle for anything that wants you to be someone different than what you are. Okay, so be very aware of what you truly are and do not settle for anything beneath you. So with that being said, guys, this is your weekly general tarot reading. Hopefully you do enjoy it and you do liked it, and we are to see each other next time. Until then, bye.